would just like to give you update on the present situation in the city, and also a little bit we went around. Since morning we were on the roads and we went right up to the Kujori workstation, and that is the major challenge that we are facing at the moment. As we all know, the region has been experiencing unprecedented rainfall for the last 3 days of 325 mm, which according to IMD is the highest rainfall ever recorded in the city. So before I go to the challenges that we are facing currently, I would like to give you the snapshot of what measures were taken as a pre-monsoon measures which are generally taken every year. So we had focused upon the cleaning of roads and gullies, identification of critical points requiring from the point of view of waterlogging, and then stationing of temporary pump sets at these locations, handling of foliage, preventive pruning of trees, desiltation of drains, cleaning of chores, then setting up of control rooms, then jetting suction machines, deployment of machinery for fallen trees, and then our community centers are standby emergency centers for relief and rehabilitation if there is a need. And we have the 18 quick response teams have been operational in the city on 24/7 basis to look into the various kinds of complaints which are received generally during the monsoon season. We also have one ndrf team consisting of 30 persons which is stationed again in the city. So some of the main issues that we have experienced during last 3 days are about 4 to 5 road cave-ins in sector 14 and 15, 46, 36, and these cave-ins are little bit serious. So we have cordoned them off so that there is no further accident. And 6 people were rescued by the police from Daria and Halu Majra. The major, we went to that waterworks station in Mohali, Kajoli, and so the 2 water pipeline, total there are 6 water pipelines which are carrying water to Chandigarh from the Bhakhra. So 2 are down, that is phase 3 and phase 1, and 2 pipelines of phase 5 and 6 were shut down temporarily as a precautionary measure. Those have been put in operation, so that has reduced our capacity of water which is coming to the city quite a bit. I mean, now we are receiving from the 2 functional pipeline of phase 4 and phase 2, we are getting about 40 mgd, and then from phase 5-6 we are getting about 20 mgd. So that is total 60 mgd, and then we will make up the rest. A shortfall of total requirement of water in the city is about 80 mgd. So deficit of 20 mgd we will meet from the underground water. So if you look at the figure, I think water supplies looks okay, but then we are also required to supply about 12 mgd of water to Chandi Mandir and 6 mgd to Chandi Mandir and about 6 mgd to Panchkula. So there is a net deficit of water in the city by 12 mgd or so. So this shortfall will be proportionally shared between these 3 entities: Chandigarh, Chandi Mandir, and Panchkula. So from that point of view, there will be reduction in water supply. So in a normal course, we are supplying water 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours in the evening. So that will now come down to 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours in the evening. But today evening, I think there will be no water supply in the evening because of the different challenges that we are facing. So that is the major. I think that was the major issue for us. So immediately in the morning, we went to the workstation. So that is completely surrounded by the water. Water has slightly entered into that waterworks, but still, I think we are okay. There is not much of a concern. If there is no further rainfall, I think we should be all right. And Punjab government is taking further measures to allow the passage of water through that area smoothly downstream. And then from the health point of view, I think one of the measures that we have taken, we have doubled the chlorination amount of the water we have doubled it just to prevent contamination, to tackle the contamination issue. And all in the health department, all doctors and paramedical staff are on high alert, and all kinds of leaves have been cancelled. Adequate number of beds are being kept in trauma ward and ICU for any kind of eventuality in view of the heavy rain and waterlogging. Blood bank has been adequately stocked. Operation theatre have been kept ready and adequately stocked for any kind of emergency surgery. Emergency at all hospitals, including GMCH 32 and 16, 22 to 45 have been put on high alert. All ambulances are in totally roadworthy condition. And public health department is functioning round the clock to ensure that the drainage system is fully functional to prevent waterlogging. What health department is regularly issuing health advisory for the prevention of water, food, vector-borne diseases, etc. Schools from today onwards are physical mode is closed, but if they want, they can always open the schools in an online mode. And to handle electricity also is an issue during this kind of season. So to handle the complaint related to electricity, fallen trees, road repairs, waterlogging pertaining to Chandigarh administration, citizen facilitation center have been set up, which is working 24/7 on telephone number 0172 463 9999, and one dedicated control room has been set up at Sukna Lake to monitor level of lake on 24/7 at telephone number of 299 1109, and that is also coordinating with the other department. All substations are being, electricity substations are being manned 24/7 by the, by deploying the dedicated team to monitor the functioning of electric system. Then you have another one more control, 112.
So 112 is the emergency response system.
Emergency response. So that is also operational. Then in addition to that, I think there are about 400 traffic personnel have been deployed for managing the traffic congestion due to waterlogging and flooding, and they are working very closely with us. We are continuously giving information to the public through social media about the latest status of road and traffic conditions on Chandigarh roads, and 32 police emergency response teams have been deployed and are working round the clock. And I think with this initial statement, Mayor was with me since morning. We have been on the road. Maybe he would also like to make some statement.
जैसा कि सर ने बताया कि 325 mm बारिश शायद IMD के हिसाब से बहुत ज़्यादा बारिश चंडीगढ़ में बड़े सालों में पहली बार ही पड़ी है, तो इसका इफेक्ट हमारे वाटर सप्लाई पे भी आया, और 2 वाटर पाइपलाइंस हमारी, एक रिपेयर मोड पे और एक काफ़ी पूरी नमी ही चेंज होगी, तो उससे जो इफेक्ट आएगा हम पूरी कोशिश करेंगे कि इफेक्ट ना आए और ग्राउंड वाटर से यूज़ करके सिटीजन्स को हम पानी दे सकें। हमने ऑलरेडी अपनी 35,000 रोड गली साफ़ कर दी थी। अभी भी कोई दिक्कत आती है, कंप्लेंट आती है, हमारी 18 टीम्स हैं और विद इन हाफ एन आवर या 1 आवर हम रोड गली को क्लियर कर देते हैं। ऐसी पेड़ गिरता है, हमारे पास अभी 33 to 40 पेड़ गिरने की कंप्लेंट्स आई थी, वो भी हमने हाफ एन आवर 1 आवर में रिमूव कर दिया था। और इसी तरह हमने सक्शन मशीन्स हैं हमारी, और जहाँ पे भी हमारे पानी का लॉगिंग है, हम देख रहे हैं कि ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस कहाँ पे है, विलेजेस में पहले भेज रहे हैं इंस्टेड ऑफ कोई पार्किंग एरिया या कहीं पे भी, वहाँ से हमारी टीम सक्शन करके पानी को दूसरी जगह छोड़ रही है। और इसी तरह हमने एक हमारी फायर की व्हीकल कजौली वाटर वर्क्स में लगाई है ताकि वहाँ पे कोई पानी ना आए और वाटर सप्लाई पूरी हमारे को मिलती रहे। यही सारे मेजर्स हमने लिए हैं, और 18 हमारी टीम्स, कल से ही हमने 18 टीम्स का हमने प्रेस नोट दे दिया था जो हमारी क्विक रिस्पांस टीम्स हैं। 3 हमारे सेंटर्स ऑलरेडी एस्टेब्लिश हो चुके हैं, एक मनी माजरा में, एक सेक्टर 15 में और एक ICCC में। हम पूरा मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं और कोई भी कंप्लेंट को हमारी यही रह रही है कि हम आधे घंटे से 1 घंटे के अंदर उसको हम सॉल्व कर सकें, जितनी हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं, और 24/7 हमारी पूरी टीम लगी हुई है। बस यही मैंने आपको कहना था।
देखो अभी तो मानसून सीजन इज ऑनगोइंग एंड देयर आर रिपोर्ट्स ऑफ हैवी रेनफॉल एवरीवेयर, but especially in the northern region. So I think Punjab is badly affected. I think Chandigarh, I think we are slightly in a better condition. I mean, I think the Chandigarh is able to, if there is a break of half an hour, we are able to clear the water is, the system is able to handle the water. So I think if there is no further heavy rainfall, I think we should be okay. The biggest challenge was, such a heavy rainfall has never been experienced. I mean, 322 mm of rainfall in 24 hours is a heavy rainfall by any standards. So I think we are quite happy the way our system has behaved. I mean, there have been some damage done to the roads, and there have been few rescues by the police. Some people got stranded in somewhere on the, some island, Lumadra and all that. But otherwise, I think we are okay. The main challenge is the water supply. Now, 2 pipelines are down. I hope the remaining pipelines will hold. If the remaining pipelines hold, I think we should be able to deal with the water situation. But if there is any further more damage, I think then the situation will go critical.
So do you feel that Chandigarh has lived up to the name of being a planned city as compared to Mohali
Absolutely.
or Panchkula?
Absolutely, I think.
Of the drainage system there.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
because we have gone to different parts, but we did not see this kind of blockage or this kind of floods on roads of Chandigarh as compared to Mohali and Chandigarh.
Absolutely, you are absolutely right. I mean, I think that's why I think there is always emphasis that we need to plan the city well. The drainage system is the most critical component of any city planning. So I think that has to, if you do that well, I think most of the issues are taken care of.
सर जो पिजौली की दोनों लाइंस डैमेज है वो कब तक रिस्टोर होंगी और नॉर्मल पानी कब तक?
वो तो देखो, that's a major damage. One pipeline is totally down. One pipeline there is a heavy leakage, so that both are shut down. So I think leakage probably we should be able to handle in a few days' time if there is a clear weather again. But that other pipeline we will have to it will require total renovation and repair. So that will take time.
नुकसान कितना हुआ, कोई आकलन आप लोगों ने किया हो?
That ऐसा कुछ
कोई मेजर नुकसान नहीं हुआ, ऐसा हमारी नॉलेज में।
Cave-in is a known phenomenon. I mean, there is a underground erosion of soil. You don't, it doesn't get noticed from the surface. You never. नहीं, ऊपर surface पे तो सही रहती है रोड, पर नीचे जब वो erosion हो जाए, कहीं लीकेज की वजह से वो धीरे धीरे रोड करता है, और जब फिर पानी का प्रेशर ज्यादा बढ़ता है तो फिर केव इन कर जाती है, ऊपर से उसका पता ही नहीं चलता। ये तो बहुत सारे मतलब इंटरनेशनली नोन फिनोमेना है, एकदम से आपका केव इन कर जाएगी, बिल्कुल बड़ा एक खड्डा बन जाएगा, और वही कहीं जगह पे नोटिस में आया है, तो उसको हम डील करेंगे अभी।
सर, एक बच्चों का कंसर्न है, अभी जो एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट ने जो नोटिस निकाला है उसमें क्लियर नहीं है कि बच्चों को आना है, टीचर्स को आना है।
आज होगा क्लियर।
अब बहुत
नहीं, आई थिंक फिजिकल मोड इज क्लोज्ड नाउ, इट्स वेरी क्लियर टिल 13th of July.
प्राइवेट स्कूल आल्सो सर, उसमें सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट स्कूल लिखा है। क्या अगर प्राइवेट स्कूल में कल को कोई बात होगी तो उसको कौन रिस्पांसिबल होगा?
प्राइवेट नहीं उसमें।
नहीं सर, हमने कल भी एक एडवाइजरी इशू की थी, उसमें भी दोनों सरकारी स्कूल एंड प्राइवेट स्कूल मेंशन है।
उसमें आज बिल्कुल क्लियर नहीं था बिल्कुल भी।
And today we have issued a clear order that all schools and colleges will be closed in physical mode till 13th July, which is as per the forecast. Teachers, yes, that's right. From administrative purposes, we might call some teachers.
किसको आना, टीचर्स को आना, तो उसमें
that is clearly an administrative.
टीचर्स को तो आना ही है, टीचर्स को आना है।
सर लाइटिंग में इफेक्ट पड़ा कुछ?
लाइटिंग में ऑन एंड ऑफ नंबर ऑफ
कोई खास कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा। थैंकफुली मैनेज, एक जो जगह पे एक आज रात को 1 बजे था, हम लोग मॉनिटर किया, वो भी इंटरनल इशू के कारण था, लेकिन देयर इज थैंकफुली till date we manage the things.
I think we can give you figure of number of complaints that we have received.
We have around 390.
We have all the
division wise, I have division
number
wise
of complaints that you can release.
we can share complaints division wise.
Good.
Thank you.
Chalo, thank you very much.